Hello, welcome to Godfather Barbecue and Italian. Something real cool, real quick today. We're gonna do picanha on the grill. Okay, we're gonna do it indirect for the first up until the first 115, 118, 120 degrees, depending on what you like. Then we're gonna put it on some direct heat and bring it up to. I like it at like 125. You get some carryover, brings it to about 130, which puts it at a perfect medium rare. If you want it more than that, just adjust your timing accordingly. But picanha, let's talk about real quick. This is the top cap, sirloin top cap. You go to Brazilian restaurants. This is what Brazil is famous for as far as meats go. Okay, it's a top cap. It usually runs between 3.5 and 4 pounds. Real simple seasoning here: salt, pepper, garlic. I used Cosmos. You can use it individually. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. You go to these restaurants, most of the time it's just salt, pepper anyway. Okay, so we're gonna cook this indirect. So I'm on my green egg. I'm gonna use the deflector again up until it hits about 115, 118 in that range. I'm going to pull the deflector out. I'm going to crank that sucker up till about 700 degrees, 5, whatever your grill will go to. And then we're going to sear it off at the end to give it that nice crisp bark on it and get the flavor. And again, salt, pepper, garlic. That's all that they're known for, and it's the best simple flavor ever. I'm really excited for this. We'll see you in a sec. Hey, and real quick, we just hit 1,000 subscribers, so can't thank you enough. We're so excited. One thing I am noticing, if you could help us, if you're new here, welcome. If you're currently a subscriber, welcome back. What we're seeing is we need more contact, meaning likes or comments. Reach out to us because that'll pump these videos out further and further on the algorithm, and that'll help us. So we get great feedback. And listen, if you like it, don't like it, doesn't matter. We need to know. And I'd like to reach out and thank and say hello to each and every one of you. So if you could just do that, like, subscribe. The like's important. Give us a comment, even if it's, hey, hello, thanks for the video, or how you doing today. I don't care. Just reach out to us. It's much appreciated. We'll see you soon. All right, so I'm going to get the grill set up for indirect here. As you can see, I got my coals going nice. I'm going to put my deflector and just a drip pan in there to make cleanup easy. Drop my grate. So we're going to rock this 300 degrees. I'm going to dial it in. The meat's been sitting out for about, at this point, 40 minutes. I want to leave it out for about an hour or so, because whenever you're taking beef and you're going to, 275 and up, we're rolling at 300. You want to let it come out and get warmed up a little bit so it doesn't tense up with the heat. And if you're doing this, if you don't have a setup like this and you're using a gas grill, again, we're going to do it indirect. So put on, if you have a 3-burner gas grill, put on the right side all the way up and your middle side about halfway. If you just have a 2-burner, put on that right side or left side, whatever you want to do, but the opposite side, no heat, and the other side, full blast. Cook it indirect. We're going to bring it up to about, again, 115, 120. Depending on how you like it. I like mine medium rare. If you like it a medium well, bring it up to 120, 125. But rest it a little bit first to let it come to room temperature. Set up your indirect. Run your grill at 300. And we'll see when it's time to put the meat on. All right, so we're back, ready to put our meat on. We're rolling right at 300 degrees. Couple quick things. Insta-read thermometer. If you don't have one and you're going to be doing a lot of barbecue, and I even use it for regular indoor food too, it takes the guesswork out of things. Highly recommend that. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to put it on fat cap down because my heat source is coming from the bottom. And I do want to render that fat as much as I can. I mean, obviously, when we put it on the direct heat, whether it's the gas grill or the flame on this, it will render it, but I find it gives just a little bit more of a crisp to it if I do it fat cap down. You can do it either way. Don't freak out if you don't know which is which. If you happen to get a picanha with some thick spots in the fat cap, do trim it down a little bit because that real hard fat won't render. Most of them don't need much, okay? So we're going to go ahead and rock this right on here, fat cap down. Give it a little squeeze, tighten it together. And we're going to monitor this, and we'll see you right when it's about 115, 118. See you soon. All right, so we're ready to get this off. We're temping right at about 118, 119, which is fine. You see how it shrunk up and plumped up nice. That fat cap's nice and rendered. So I'm going to go ahead and get this set up for indirect, remove the plate setter. I'm going to get her up to 5, 6, 700, anywhere in that, whatever your grill will go. And we'll see when it's time to reverse sear this. All right, so we're rocking and rolling, sitting right about 550 here. Tina, if you want to pan in, show the folks what that hearts look like. Now, I just have the bottom on, so I'm going to start with this meat side down. I'm going to give this about I'm going to rotate it 3 minutes aside until I hit my internal temperature. I don't want to obviously burn it or make it tough. So about 3 minutes aside, I'm going to give it 2 rotations. So we're going to check it again in about 6 minutes just to see where we're at. We'll see you then. All right, so we're right at 123, which is where I like it. We're going to have 6, 7, 8 degrees of carryover cook. Put us right around 128 to 130, medium rare, perfect. Again, if you like it more cooked, leave it on a little longer. We're going to let it rest, and then we're going to slice into it. So we'll see you at that point. All right, so here we go. We've let it rest. Another thing up for debate is cutting with the grain or without, not with the grain. The grain in this picanha is running across, and ideally you want to cut against the grain. But that should be the last step when you're actually eating it. So when we slice it, we're going to slice with the grain. And then when we eat it and we cut across the grain, it should give us, more tender of the 2 ways. I don't know. They're both good, so don't worry about it if you can't figure it out. But Tina, we got a pretty good Brazilian steakhouse here in Hyannis. Folks, if this is a Brazilian steakhouse meal right here, they cook it over charcoal. And, I don't think they per se do it reverse sear because they have those big giant grills, but this gives you ultimately the same result. So we're going to go ahead, Tina, and we're going to cut this. Look at that. And as we get towards the center, it'll be even more rare, but that's perfect. You like it a little more done anyway, correct? So let's let you try the first piece here. Actually, let's give you, I know you don't like the end, so. How's it look?
Looks good. Smells good.
Well, you like your picanha because you do get this at the restaurant, so.
Hot.
Too big for you?
Too big.
Tender, juicy.
Very good.
Look at the juice.
Mm-hmm.
Flavorful.
Very good.
Easy to do. Folks, I hope you enjoyed this. And again, please like, share, comment. We appreciate all these subscribers. And if you haven't done so yet, cost you nothing. Give us a shot, and we'll talk to you soon.